Hello and welcome. Right, this is literally just, I've literally got two of them on follow me for ready for tomorrow morning. I thought we'd speed through the time of the day, speed it up to say 120, as I said, just to sort of like speed time up, and then we're going to keep our eye on the silage. Just thought I'd run these over there ready for tomorrow morning with the pig food and all the rest of it. So, although we shouldn't really need it, but yeah, this just clears all of the slurry and all those type of things from the fertiliser business just today. As I said, it really is, there is going to come a time really when we need to switch everything off, so that all we've got left to do is focus on how much we earn from the 2.2 million silage to this particular plants. Yeah, and it's got to be isolated, otherwise it's totally yeah, makes no sense at all. Right, that will do. Ooh, brilliant. And they came through the door absolutely fine. Brilliant. Excellent. Right, okay. Right, I'm going to meet you back up at the farm, because I want to leave this lot here, so I'm going to see you in a minute. Right, back. Let's have a look. All we really need to do is, the biggest job of all, is to keep an eye on this. Yeah, 84%. But yeah, I'm thinking it is going to be quite late. I'm wondering, do we leave it till tomorrow morning? Decisions. 88. Right, let's 360 it. It's not going to make any difference to anything other than this. This looks like it's going to be a late one though. 92. Right, we're going to have to, yeah, we are going to have to switch some lights on. Just thinking about it, we're going to have to do it. We're going to have to. Right, I need somebody to switch their lights on before I, yeah, this is well too dark. Now you know what I'm on about when I said it was dark. That's how dark it was. You just cannot see hardly anything. Right, yeah, let's be careful. We also need to stick the belt system in as well. Right, let's grab somebody else. Luckily we've got some lights. Let's stick some other lights on. They're fully extended, aren't they? Right, that means I can't grab them. Right, I'm going to stop recording for a few minutes when we get the belt system in place. Yeah, I'm not going to speed time up or anything until we've actually got those ready to rock and roll. But yeah, I can't really move them like that. And if it's going to take me 2 minutes to get it across the yard, which it is, I don't really want to be dragging you with me. No, it's so I'm going to see you in a couple of minutes. Right, 6 o'clock was when it turned. Let's open this and let's grab the, this is going to be a bit fun in a way. Oh, don't we? Oh yeah, we're going to have the same fun that we had last time. That's, yeah, my biggest worry. Do we? I think what we're going to do is we're going to go as high as possible to make it as small as possible. Wrong way. Yeah, I thought so. I thought it had got some in from yesterday. Right, brilliant. Now it should be able to pick that up. Fantastic. Right, we need some more lights. Yeah, they're too far away. Right, fantastic. And it needs to be out. Yeah, out of the way enough as well. Right, can I... This is going to be a pain. Yeah, it is. It's the wrong way. So I'm going to need to go... Yeah, we're going to really need to have got that on the end of that one. Or we're going to... I think we're going to aim for the middle, and then we'll have to pull it around. Looking at this, yeah, join the belt in the middle. Will we be able to bend round enough? That is the real question. I don't somehow think so. I think that's going to make much of a difference. We shall see. Touching the belt. Although it doesn't look like I am. And the wheels work, yeah. No, I can't move it. Oh, you know, I love belts. In fact, yeah, probably easier to actually nudge it. Well, now we might be able to jump in it. I'm not sure. Yeah, actually, that is true. Now, that is going to work in a way. All I need to do is get this one underneath that one. He says, like, that's so easy. Yeah, as we saw from yesterday's session. That is above that, so why is that not actually taking that? We are the right way round. Yeah, that's the catchment end, and that's the... that belt should get that. Yes, should. So why is that not offloading onto that? It's so definitely above it. We've just seen this move behind, so I know that it's literally got that in its thing. So really, that's taking that. How come it's? Yeah, how come it's not? I mean, we can see it's trying. It's doing it to the right and the left of the belt system. How bizarre. Just doesn't seem to like the end of the belts. It's not go. It is going onto the belt, but it isn't. It should actually be capturing onto the belt itself. Right. Wrong way. belts are alright when they work, and they're not when they're not. Right, let's go down, other end. Right, now that should work. Make sure we're on. Oh, no, I need that on. Yeah. So it is on, and it is unloading. It's stuck on that with that message. So this one, what are you on? Yeah, you are on too. So well, we can definitely see, and we can see moving behind us. It's going on the belt, but it is not going on the belt. We've just seen that it's on. Right, okay. We're not going to spend hours and hours again on something like that. We're going to do exactly the same as we did yesterday, and I've just taken a 70 tonner up to... Right, let's get this out of the way. I'm absolutely sick to death of U-belt systems not actually working properly. Or is it that mod? I've never had this much trouble with belt systems, and we have, since having that mod that's the 3x speed jobby, we are having all manner of things. I've lost 350 tons worth of silage the other session. You've got these fitty starty bits with that where it does offload but doesn't, so where it gets stuck. We saw that as well. And that's all. I've never had any problems with the belt system while it was at the standard speed. So it really does. Yeah, again, I know it'll be fixed. You know, these things they do always get fixed. It's just that, yeah. And it does work some of the time, but that doesn't help you like now. No, I've got to be careful, and I can't see what is there. I know what is there, but yeah. Let's get out, because I really don't want you to have to put up with that. Right, so then, quickest way is the 50 tonner. Yeah, we'll come back. I am going to time that today because it is going to be a beast. It was me thinking, oh, come on this session, and I won't. Yeah, there's not going to be much left to do. Not so. Oh, I took that as well, didn't I? Which means we are left with, well, we've got, yeah, the 48 tonner will do nicely. It will. It's big enough. I am going to say my words. So, well, yeah, we're going to literally fill this up and hope. So we've got 2 million litres. So if we lose anything less than the 2 million and something thousand, then we know the belt system mod, which I've still got switched on because I didn't sort of think. But yeah, we can definitely see that we're having major issues with that. So now you've taken an awful lot of this. 800,000. Now where's it gone? It's almost like it has been churning it. Yeah, we can see this is really awful. It really is. 800,000. It's lost of our thing. It's literally taken half of this, and it's doing nothing. So is that mod? I mean, it was going onto the belt, but it wasn't. It was doing what it did the other day. Do you know? This is really. I hate this when a mod ruins a let's play. I really do. Right, I'm just gonna go and switch that off. Yeah, whether it's at a third of the speed, at least I don't lose anything. This is absolutely ludicrous. Right, I'm gonna be right back. Well, that was definitely robbing me. Definitely. I thought at one time it was doing alright, and it speeds it up from that side, but doesn't speed it up. They were just as slow as a belt system ever is obviously the 3 times speed will sort of show that, but you can see that I had 150 tons and I only got 1 trailer out of it, which means it robbed me of 120 tons. So, and that's just on that 1 load. I have got to be honest though, because of the way that this is and has been, it will be almost impossible for me to accurately do this. Yeah, it is. I thought I might actually see what we actually get out of this, the last little bit that's in some sort of secret storage area. But yeah, it's going to be almost impossible for me to track that 2 million litres of silage. I just don't know how to. I know there was 350 tons before from the last 2 million. When you consider we had 4 million litres and we were robbed, I would say at least 1 million litres. I'm not gonna. It is impossible for it not to be classed as cheating. If I'm just gonna like take it on the chin, it is. It's unfortunate, that mod. I chose to tick the box for the mod and actually bring it into my game, so it's my fault. I try to show new mods off, but there is always that thing that a new mod is obviously sometimes going to be unstable, but everybody does it, or most content creators do it, because it's the name of the game in so much as people want to see new mods. But yeah, then of course bad things happen like they have here today. But there's no fair way, truthfully, me to actually say it is bad, because obviously this is us the tighten up stage and it really is quite disappointing, but it is what it is. There's very little I can do about it. I know the 350 tons again, but it's that no one's ever accused me of cheating, that nobody who's watched me, and it is true, which is why in some ways I just think, am I really that bothered? Yeah, I mean I am, but what I'm trying to say is, how can I prove? Fitting and starting, right, okay. I'm going to do this though until it actually does stop, because really there were, say, literally 150 tons and I got 1 trailer load, but now there's nothing in there and we're getting 30 tons, almost 60 tons, so yeah, it doesn't equalise, but it does sort of, you can see there's some sort of secret storage area that, so it isn't, now it is only the triple speed of the belt system. That's the only active bunker type mod left, so it is that's playing up now, but it obviously was conflicting heavily with the other mod, the bunker silo utilities and the bunker silo something else package, those two, and where you can reopen and all the rest of it. So it was heavily fighting that as well, without a shadow of a doubt. But yeah, I don't really know that there would be a fair way to do this. I mean, the one thing I will say is, if we look in the, yeah, I know it's at least did 1 million, so what it looks to me like, we've really been robbed of something like 700 or 800 tons of silage. And that's, so actually, yeah, no, my count is fairly accurate, as in with the 350, that's 1 million litres that the mod has robbed me of. So it is what it is. It's going to muck around with the count, but you know, it is a game, it is, and it goes with the territory. So am I going to lose any sleep over it? No, I'm annoyed, because obviously it's mucked around with the count. I would have liked it to be an accurate count. I still think I'm definitely at least going to reach the 12 million that I said I would, but and that's including we actually had a second BGA bill that was 250 grand. So yeah, our infrastructure's phenomenal. It really is. Trying to think, how do we do this? I think with all that's gone wrong, if I'm honest, I'm quite happy now to just add this up. And the one thing I am going to do is we're going to add up now on camera the land. Why am I not moving? Yeah, the actual value of the land. This is again going to be rough. So that is, we're going to call it 100. Yeah, we're going to like round this up. 100, 150, 100, 200, 270, 350, 380. No, we're not going to class those. 380, 460, 560, 600,000 worth of land that we've got, not classing pig yards or anything like that. So 600,000 to add to the total. We have, and we're going to be fair on this, we're going to just go by the bottom. We are truthfully. Yeah, I know I'm literally leaving this a little bit early, but you can see anyway there is 2 million, and I'll take whatever there is, because it has obviously quite heavily robbed us in other ways. Yeah, so the total is 2,092,000. That's including the massive amount of. So actually, we've done 13,739,000. So we beat it by a mil. We did, and I'm not prepared to. Yeah, I'm just going to cut my losses. I am very disappointed that it's done what it's done, but we've done well. That doesn't also include the value of the animals or the huge amount of equipment and infrastructure. I mean, if we sold every mod, which truthfully, I suppose you really should, but they've all got stuff in them, I would say. I mean, we've got a couple of these that are 150,000 each, some of the others that are 30, 50, 3 Grain Quid Pros at 110,000 each. I would say our infrastructure is almost a nil. So, yeah, I would touch in 15 mil, so we're about 5 mil off Ron Boss territory. Really, which makes this the second best Let's Play with income that we've ever done, and we were robbed of quite a considerable amount of. No, that is including the digestate. It is, yeah. This is 96. Took obviously because we're. Now that is a no, because that does everything. All of this, the fertiliser and all the rest of it, that it is there. So yeah. It's a phenomenal amount, but yeah, I'm not going to faff around anymore. It's dragged on for days, and it has been, yeah, it's got worse and worse. You can't put up with that kind of shenanigans, and the inaccuracies. I'm just going to go off on what it says on the tin, and we'll go there. I'm still, all that does remain to be said, and I know I said it in the last episode, is thank you, Missy B, for such a fantastic map. And thank you to all you mod makers, truly, even though I may vent at times when I'm a little upset that a mod doesn't work right. I still truly do thank all of you for all of your hard work, all the hours of fun that we all get. And yes, of course, there's frustration. It wouldn't be life if it wasn't frustrating as well. But yeah, just massive shout out to all of the hours of hard work that everybody, the Missy B's and the Rawley Christie ones, the Black Sheep moddings, everybody, yeah, from the little small modders that GTX, there's lots of modders who do script mods that you don't always think about, but yeah, it really does make this, and I'm quite sure the mod that and it is that mod, that there's no denying that, but again, there's the triple speed for belt system, which isn't working properly, but that doesn't mean to say it's not the belt system itself. It can be anything. It can be not like in another mod. Would I take it off at present? Absolutely, I would. It's not working properly, but I suppose I wouldn't like to lift it off without trying it on another map first to see if it functions perfectly well, to see. But then again, I'm liable to have the same mods on there. So I don't know what to do, whether to just leave that on or remove it for now and add it in 3 months when perhaps it's been fixed. Again, the bunker silo utilities, they were causing issues with it, but is that them or is it the belt speed system? Who can tell? It is. as Disturbed Simulation said, basically you've got to choose the mod that you is the most dear to you and like get rid of the one that isn't. The triple speed would be to me a very important mod. I could do without the bunker silo utilities, but that, if it works, that would be a massive asset, because I think it's always been needed, truthfully. If you're emptying a 3 million litre one of these and it's going to take you 2.5 hours real time, then yeah, I mean, I know there probably is an element of realism to that, and if the belt systems were reliable and you could just leave them trundling like they should be again, then I'd be happy with leaving the game trundling and just recording and I'd go off, but it doesn't work. They stop, so therefore there isn't really, you've got to rely on them, which then means you've got to, a bit like I said with the other Giants mods, where there's a few things that Giants have done which are they acknowledge the fact by what they allow, that the fact that is the system doesn't work right. It doesn't. I often sideload onto these with the plough, the giant plough. They stick that on. It can't get on there really, but it can, through effort, be dropped on, and it goes high. Now Giants allow that. It's just, and I think it's a good allowance in so much as, yeah, it does allow, the same as the ethereal bales and the pallet forks, without which it can't release properly because they catch on things. Yeah, I mean, I had that issue on this very map earlier today where I couldn't release the pallets, and they were okay. It just seems to stick sometimes. So yeah, anyway, all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truthfully, it's been a fantastic journey. It has had its ups and downs, but then c'est la vie, it really is. I do love this farming simulator because it is so much like real life. You get good days and you get bad days. You get a good day at the office and a bad day at the office, and yeah, you spit your dummy out the pram, as that saying goes. You do sometimes. You get frustrated. You're a human being, so of course you do. You vent a little bit. You do, but I mean, you don't really mean anything. I like us all, you just literally venting because you're frustrated. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Thank you much, Missy B, for such a fantastic map, and thank you all you modders for all your hard work. And without any further ado, I'm going to say goodbye for now. Hello and welcome. Yeah, I'm adding this as an addendum because there were a couple of things that I missed in my... Yeah, I was upset, I've got to be honest, although I think I wasn't too bad, really. But there were a couple of things. The one thing I'm going to say is we were trying to isolate the 2 million. Now, we know we were shortchanged by quite a bit, actually. By my reckoning, there were two... It is weird, it was very difficult to track, even in editing, exactly what happened. But there was 350 tonnes the very first time that did totally disappear. The second time there was still 220,000, and then in that last section it did indeed give me 30 tonnes out of 150 and rob me of 120. So in total we were 500,000 down on the 2,007,000 litres compared to the 2,013,000 litres in the very first 2 million tonnes that went down to the bottom BGA. So the whole point of this was that we checked our money. Now our money was, as I checked in editing, 10,969,598 at the point before the money went in for the things. Now all of our other businesses, they weren't switched off, but they weren't actually active, as in so much as there was nothing processing. I still got charged for production costs, that's my fault. But we were up to 11 million. Well, actually, yeah, exactly what it says on there. Actually, it's gone up by 1, but don't ask me how. I've written down 11,739,229. We've got 11,739,230, which by my reckoning, which will be 1 out now, is 769,631. Now that will be a quarter out, which by my reckoning, if you were going to say it was 750,000 instead of 769, would mean that we were 1 million more on the money from the 2 million litres that's down at the bottom. So if we add another million to what I said, basically, which makes this up to about 16 million in total. So really, yeah, it's approaching. I did think that when I said I thought we'd smash the 12 million, but I am going to leave it at that. Yeah, obviously I've said all my thank yous. I'm probably going to insert this in the middle, even though it's at the end, just because obviously I was a massive shout out to Missy B and all the rest of the modders and that for all their hard work. So yeah, I'm going to leave that as is, and I'm going to stick this in the middle as a bit of an addendum, and I hope it doesn't confuse people too much, because I'm going to splice it close to the end of the proper video that I did earlier, just as a bit of an explanation. So, or no, actually I think it makes more sense to do it at the end, to add it to that as a 5-minute addendum, just to say that basically, yeah, we really were up to 15 million, and obviously that's not including the massive amount of equipment, which obviously devalues even this. Most of this was new. It's still worth quite a lot. As I said, I think the infrastructure probably was closer to 750 grand, so you could technically add that on as our empire was that, which then would make this about almost 17 million that we did when you add up the 2 million from that and the million that we're missing, the infrastructure, and the 600,000 from all of the fields, not including not including animals and things like that either. So in all truthfulness, we're almost 17 million is the final count on this Let's Play, which does indeed make this one of the absolute best I've ever done on any Let's Play, including, I believe, Western Wilds was nowhere near that. Yeah, it wasn't actually. Romboz was 20 odd million or 18. It was close, very, very close to Romboz type money. So yeah, I'm really chuffed. I'm going to leave it because I want to do this as a short one, but yeah, as I said earlier, I'd already said it. Thank you very much for watching. Truly, I'm going to leave it there, and hopefully you'll travel with me to other maps around the globe. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.